Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Andrea.
And I'm Gabe, and listen closely, we have a great lesson for you today.
That's right, we're talking about a small town festival. Well, let's begin by looking at today's key words. Our first one is research. Research. Ken did research on festivals. He knows a lot about them.
Culture. Culture. Sally likes to watch TV shows about cultures around the world.
Contest. Contest. Cam is in an eating contest. The person who eats the most wins.
Hold. Hold. Let's hold the celebration at our house. Okay, everybody, let's look at these key words one more time. Research. Research.
Culture. Culture.
Contest. Contest.
Hold. Hold. Thank you for saying those with us. Now, let's go see Eddie.
La, 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 la.
Wow, Eddie, you have a great voice.
Thank you. I am practicing for a singing contest.
Wow, Eddie, you're in a singing contest? Well, maybe you can sing today's mission.
Well, okay, here it goes. How many cockroaches does Ben have?
How many cockroaches does Ben have?
Well, we'll find out today. Let's begin with Conversation A.
Maybe you can visit this winter carnival one day. Bring lots of warm clothes. Now, let's enjoy some snow cones.
Great job. You are ready for your presentation. I can see that you did a lot of research.
Yeah, well done. So, where are our snow cones?
Ben, I'm just practicing.
Fine. Let's have snow cones at our small town festival.
Snow cones at the small town festival sound like a great idea. What do you think, Gabe?
That sounds like a great idea. It also sounds very cold. I will have to bring warm clothes for this winter festival.
That's right. Well, we see Sarah at the diner, and she is practicing her presentation for Renee and Ben. And how did she do, Gabe?
She did a great job. Renee says that she did a lot of research. She could tell that Sarah did a lot of research.
Well, let's learn this key word together. Research. Research. Now, all of the information and the new things that you learn about something is research. You can research by looking for information in a book, in a magazine, or by using your computer.
That's right. If you need to write about a topic and you have to write a paper for class, then you might need to study and do some research for this research paper.
So here we see our keyword is a noun. What you learn is your research. But when you're looking for that information, you research. It can also be a verb. Do you often research for things, Gabe?
I have to research if I'm writing a paper. I have to learn a lot of things, and usually I go on the internet to research.
Well, that is a great way to research. Maybe some of you research before you present something or give a presentation.
What festival?
Ben wants to have a small town festival. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. We do have our own culture here. We can have all kinds of events. We can have a fast talking contest.
Betty would win.
You're right. I can dance.
And I can hold cockroach races.
What?
I have my box of cockroaches right here.
Well, what do you think, Andrea, about the idea of a small town festival?
Well, I think it's a great idea. You know, I agree with Renee. Small town does have its own culture.
It has its own culture, and this conversation has its own key words. Let's look at this first one. Culture. Culture. There are many cultures in the world. Every country has its own culture. As we talked about before, each culture has different ways of dressing, different ways of speaking, and even different ways of thinking. Those are cultures.
That's right. We taught you the key word cultural. This is an adjective to describe things that have to do with culture. Now, even a town or a city can have its own culture. People do things in their own unique ways.
That's right. Maybe they talk really, really fast here in a small town. They talk so fast
Whoa,
that they're going to have to talk...
whoa, Gabe, you are talking very fast.
Oh, well, that's what they're going to have is a fast talking contest.
They're going to have a fast talking contest? That is so cool.
That is so cool. And let's learn this cool key word, contest. Contest. A contest is a race to see who can do something better or faster. A contest.
If you're in a contest, you want to win. There is a winner in a contest. The top person wins.
You know, Andrea, you might win at a fast-talking contest. Anyway, let's look at this next key word, hold. Hold. When you hold something, usually it means you have something in your hands. You are holding it. But in this conversation, to hold means to be in control of something or to start something. Like if you are having an event, you are holding an event.
You can hold a party or hold a contest. You are in charge of it. You are the person organizing.
Ben, a restaurant is not the best place for those. And why do you have them?
They're for the cockroach races. You did say we could have all kinds of events.
That's true. It would be an interesting way to celebrate small town.
How many cockroaches are in there?
6. Do you want to see them?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. 1 is missing.
Gabe, what are you doing?
Well, Andrea, I'm looking for the other cockroach.
Gabe, the other cockroach is not here. It's not here. It can't be here.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
But there's only 5 cockroaches.
Well, that's true. There are 5 cockroaches. 1 cockroach is missing, and I hope that Ben finds it.
Well, I do too. I was just looking for the 6th cockroach.
But I am glad that we found the answer to today's mission.
That's right.
The question is, how many cockroaches does Ben have?
How many cockroaches does Ben have? He has 6 cockroaches. Well, he had 6 cockroaches.
And I hope he finds number 6. Now, why does Ben have these cockroaches? Well, he wants to hold cockroach races at the small town festival. There are going to be all kinds of events there.
That's right. And this would be quite a cultural event to have a cockroach race.
Conversation replay.
Maybe you can visit this winter carnival one day. Bring lots of warm clothes. Now, let's enjoy some snow cones.
Great job. You are ready for your presentation. I can see that you did a lot of research.
Yeah, well done. So, where are our snow cones?
Ben, I'm just practicing.
Fine. Let's have snow cones at our small town festival.
What festival?
Ben wants to have a small town festival. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. We do have our own culture here. We can have all kinds of events. We can have a fast talking contest.
Betty would win.
You're right. I can dance.
And I can hold cockroach races.
What?
I have my box of cockroaches right here.
Ben, a restaurant is not the best place for those. And why do you have them?
They're for the cockroach races. You did say we could have all kinds of events.
That's true. It would be an interesting way to celebrate small town.
How many cockroaches are in there?
6. Do you want to see them?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. One is missing.
Calendar phrase.
That's interesting, Gabe. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Now we hope that you are interested in learning our calendar phrase. It is, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
Now, if a friend is telling you about something and you want to know about it or you're happy that you learned about it, what can you say, Gabe?
You can say, that's interesting.
That's true. Well, Gabe, do you think you'd like to learn more about our calendar phrase?
I'm very interested in knowing more about today's calendar phrase. That's very interesting.
Well, then I think you'll enjoy this calendar phrase skit.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Look at this picture.
That's interesting. What is it?
It is a picture of a mouse.
That's interesting. Did you know we have a mouse in the kitchen?
That's interesting. What happened to it?
Nothing. It is hiding under the refrigerator.
Wow! Is it big?
No, it is small and cute. I call it Alex. He is our new pet.
Fun!
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Welcome back, everyone. It is time to practice what we've learned today with the
Question of the day.
That was beautiful.
Eddie. I think you're going to win the singing contest.
Thank you. Okay, the question of the day. What was the last thing you celebrated? Tell about it.
What was the last thing you celebrated? Tell about it.
The last thing I celebrated was my friend's birthday. There was a big party and a nice chocolate cake. It was great.
Wow, sounds good. And every day we celebrate English right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and on the radio.
So keep on celebrating. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.